Welcome to the GAREEBOS Show. This show is about Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and also about blockchain technology. The show basically works that each episode is less than 5 minutes or up to 5 minutes. There's one of my special guests, Ranjit, who comes and asks me questions. I am his elder cousin, Areeb, known by GAREEBOS, and I will answer all of his questions. That way, it will be really exciting. So yeah, please stay tuned for loads and loads of episodes to come. This is educational content with a bit of humor in it. So please you take your time to listen and also share the great comical content that is created here. Thank you. Are Ranjit, come in please and ask some questions. Hello, brother Areeb. So we're talking about Bitcoin, and I just finished high school, and of course, you need to be educated on Bitcoin terms and what it actually means. So could you please elaborate on that more? Thank you. You've come to the right person, my friend. There's three things that you need to remember first. There's three terms. There's Bitcoin, of course. There's cryptocurrency, and of course, there is blockchain technology. And these three things will fundamentally define how well you don't know Bitcoin, right? So it actually start with Bitcoin itself, right? So Bitcoin was created in 2008 by Satoshi Nakamoto, where basically he created all this technology within the blockchain world. Bitcoin is digital currency. Typically it's a part of cryptocurrency, right? It's a store of value, meaning that it's like digital gold if you compare it to an asset, right? And how do you define it with other cryptocurrencies? Well, there are several cryptocurrencies like Ethereum, right? Like Dogecoin, for instance. And of course, all of this work within the blockchain technology, which provides security, which provides a lot of good things for cryptocurrency and for the future itself. I will talk about this in a bit more detail. Thank you, brother Areeb. So that gives me some perspective, and as you said, I will compartmentalize those to three aspects: Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and blockchain technology. But could you please elaborate on Bitcoin? Because one Bitcoin is trading about 40,000 US dollars. It was trading around 60,000 US dollars a few months ago. And I don't know how. Of course, I don't have that much money to invest in Bitcoin. So how do I start? And also it's fluctuating so much. So how do I know it's a good investment for future long term? Thank you, Ranjit, for the question. Those are some really important aspects about Bitcoin. And what you just asked there is something that goes around for everyone, right? Even your friends or family members. So Bitcoin is trading at 40,000 US dollars, as you said. But one Bitcoin is 40,000 US dollars. And the whole concept, proof of work, means that Bitcoin is divided into loads and loads of smaller pieces that you can buy, and they go by the name of Satoshis, right? So for example, a penny, you have one euro, right? 1 euro is divided into 2 decimal points, which means you can say something is 3.54 euros, right? So 54 are the 2 decimal points. That's euro and US dollars at its most basic. With Bitcoin, it can be divided into 8 decimal points. So you're already seeing where we're going here, right? So of course, one Bitcoin may be 40,000 US dollars or whatever, right? But since it can be divided into bits and pieces, there are many exchanges where you can purchase, you can purchase way more less than a Bitcoin. For example, I have invested around 700 euros into a Bitcoin, and that is equivalent to 0.0 something of a Bitcoin. Right. Second thing you talked about is volatility. Very, very good point, Ranjit. I know you are a very smart guy. So let me tell you that Bitcoin is the most liquid asset in the world. A transaction takes less than 10 minutes, whereas bank transactions, they might take longer. And the whole concept behind Bitcoin and crypto technology is that you don't have a third party, you don't have anyone regulating Bitcoin. Thank you, brother. You're really helpful. I just have one last question that's been ongoing with me. Well, one of the questions that I wanted to ask you is, why are people investing in Bitcoin, and why is cryptocurrency so valuable now compared to 10 years earlier? Use of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency suggests two things, and it highlights two very important things, I would say. It highlights the current financial bubble that we're in, and it also highlights that the government is printing money at a very fast and rapid rate. I'll tell you a few more things, Ranjit, about Bitcoin. First of all, that the government has been printing 40% of cash, of money, in the past 12 months. Especially this is true for the US and also many other countries. What we see is a rise of inflation, right? So the term inflation is the key term to look at, and what it means is there's more and more money present in the system, in society, for people to use. What that does is makes the current valuation of money lower, right? So imagine if you have 1,000 euros sitting in your savings account right now, the value of that, maybe in a year or two, will actually be much less. And you can see this in the food that you will buy from your grocery stores, or in the clothes that you invest in, or you make little purchases, or in the electronics that you buy. So that 1,000 euros will become a bit less. It will become maybe not 900 euros, but it will definitely become around 980, 970, depending on the percentage of inflation, right? I can go on about inflation. This is a huge topic, and that's been going on in many countries. But what I wanted to share with you is something crucial about Bitcoin, some great fundamentals about Bitcoin. I wanted to talk about the scarcity of Bitcoin and the fundamentals of it. So Bitcoin is scarce. It's a limited resource. There are 21 million Bitcoins available to mine, right? Not all of them have been mined, which is why the value keeps going up and up. But as soon as the Bitcoin is mined, everything is mined, then people will make exchanges between them, so what that makes it's a scarce resource, because the fact that it's limited. That is the fundamental reason it will go up and up. That's all from me today, Ranjit. Thank you for asking all the questions. Stay tuned for more videos, Ranjit, as well. We'll discuss a lot of important things about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency as a whole. If someone at a party is like, "Oh, where did you invest? Where did you invest?" I invested in Bitcoin, or and they're like, "Oh, never mind this example." Yeah.